Hello, this is Alan Matthews from transformyourtraining.com. I'm going to take you through 8 fun ways to review learning when you're running a training course. You might want to get a pen and a piece of paper and just make a few notes as we go along. First of all, why do we need to review learning when we're running training courses? Well, the simple answer is memory. Unfortunately, a lot of people forget a lot of what they talk about on training courses within a few days or certainly a few weeks of the course finishing. And one of the ways that you can help people to remember more information is simply through repetition. But of course, you don't want to just keep saying the same thing over and over again. So these activities will give you more interesting ways to help people review what they've discussed and remember more about it once the course is finished. So number 1 is the snowball fight. Get people to write questions about the course material on pieces of paper. Then they roll the papers up and throw them at each other, like a snowball fight. Gently, of course. And when they've finished, each person picks up the paper nearest to them, reads out the question, and has to answer it as well as they can. Number 2, the picture quiz. This is a favourite of mine because I happen to like drawing. But draw some pictures related to the course material on a flip chart, split the groups into teams, and then ask each team to tell you what the picture's about and explain as much as they can about the picture to see how many points they can get. To make this even more interactive and creative, get the teams to draw their own pictures for each other instead of you drawing all the pictures yourself. Number 3, the newspaper article. Give each group a topic from the course and ask them to write a short newspaper article with a headline and a picture of some sort, and to use the style from a particular newspaper or magazine. So for example, one group might have the Financial Times, the other group might have the Sun or a sports paper or some other sort of magazine. Number 4 is an advertisement. Ask the groups to produce an advertisement related to the course. For example, if you've been talking about management skills, ask them to write an advertisement for the ideal manager. And they need to introduce the skills, the characteristics, the attitudes, and anything else to do with the person they think would make an ideal manager in their own workplace. Number 5, the alphabet game. Give each group either the whole alphabet or, if you want to save time, just a portion of the alphabet, and ask them to think of words beginning with each letter related to the course material. It's amazing how creative people can be with this game, particularly when they end up with X and Z. Usually they manage to find ways to get xylophones and zebras related to the course material. Number 6, visual aids. Very simply, give each group a topic and ask them to produce a powerful visual aid which summarises that topic, ideally in a way that people could take away with them and put up on the wall next to their desk or in their workplace. You could even produce them on A4 pieces of paper so that they can be photocopied or reproduced in some way. Number 7, sketches or scenes. This is a bit like using role play but slightly less traumatic. Ask each group to come up with some sketch or a scene or a short play related to the course. One example might be the good and bad example. So again, on a management course, the good manager, the bad manager. Or if you're doing a client service or customer service course, an example of good customer service and bad customer service. But you can use it just as well on courses related to technical material or even using machinery or using some sort of process. If you've got the equipment and the time, you could record these on a DVD and copy them for people to take away with them, or even, with their agreement, put them up on YouTube for people to watch or show off to their friends. And number 8, the poem or song. Get each group to come up with a poem or song related to part of the course material. They can even add a dance routine if they want to be more creative, or use musical instruments, or use objects from around the room to make music, for example beating out a rhythm on the waste paper bin. Again, you could record these if you want to keep a souvenir of the course. So there are 8 ideas to help you reinforce learning during a course. They'll all add variety and enjoyment to your training, and at the same time they'll increase the chances of people remembering what they've learned. Also, using this sort of variety will help you make sure that people with different learning styles can access all the material. So there are 8 activities that you can use. I hope you find them useful. That's all from me for now, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.